Hey, what's up guys? This is Foriam again, back with another Minecraft Dungeons video. In today's guide I will show you my ultimate item, experience and emerald farm. In my opinion, this is hands down the best farm you can get in a game at the moment without being AFK. Also at the maximum difficulty level on Apocalypse. No question that this one is better than the Soggy Caves one, because we have tons of chests spawning in this area with a chance of even finding obsidian chests. You will find many items per run because of the high chest and secret density, and then you also have the best loot table in the game. First off, we have the Mage Robe with cooldown reduction, which is the best piece of armor in the game, especially if you combine it with more cooldown reduction. This will simply allow you to keep spamming your artifacts, and that is pretty much overpowered. Also, you will not get bored with this farm because Creepy Crypt is awesome. There are so many different things which you can explore, so you will always keep your eyes open. While Soggy Caves, guys, is pretty damn boring. Oh, by the way guys, only 5% of you guys is currently subscribed to my channel. If you enjoy watching my content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also enable the notifications, because otherwise you will miss out on my latest videos for dungeons. Tons of them are still on your way, so definitely stay tuned. Okay, are you guys ready to max out your gear, get some crazy uniques and tons of experience and emeralds? Let's get right into it. Alright, so guys, let's check out my loadout quickly first. Don't worry about all those uniques in my inventory right now. I've been farming this dungeon for quite some time, and as you can see, I am getting stacked. Anyways, first off, artifacts. You're gonna go with a ghost cloak, deathcap mushroom, and also a boots of swiftness. You've probably seen me using these on other guides as well, but they are extremely nice for speedrunning, so definitely make sure you get your hands on these. Then in combination with a battle robe with double cooldown reduction, you can pretty much spam these abilities 24/7, which will make this speedrun even faster. I only need 5 to 6 minutes to get my hands on 10 to 20 items from the Creepy Crypt, which is pretty insane. You will also get tons and tons of emeralds as well as XP, so this makes it pretty much an insane farm for the highest level. Now, what should you look after when you are going to the Creepy Crypt? First off, this is hands down the best dungeon with the best loot table in the game, because you will find obviously the battle robe right here, but also the diamond sword unique item and also the diamond pickaxe. The diamond pickaxe has an extra high chance of finding emeralds, which is awesome, and then the diamond sword has simply higher raw damage. So if you get 3 nice enchants on that one, you will have a pretty insane weapon. The attack speed is nice, the raw damage is nice, so you will shred through all those mobs. And then for this farm, you're gonna need the battle robe, the boots of swiftness and the ghost cloak, which are all 3 inside this dungeon as well. And of course you will find many different unique bows as well as the hunter's armor, which is great to have. Now, you want to crank up your difficulty all the way up to level 6. If you have difficulties with that one, just work your way up. I already made a video for that one in the past days. I will link it at the end of the video so you can find it a little bit easier. But right now we are going to the Creepy Crypt and I will show you exactly what you should focus on. Okay, so here we are. Right now you're gonna open up your map and you will be able to see how many secrets and chests are to be found on this dungeon. 16 is a really nice number, and I think 3 secrets or more is also pretty nice. You can go to 8 or maybe even 10 secrets, which is crazy because this dungeon will get insanely big. The reason why you go for big chests is because then you just can keep farming pretty much. Okay, so I just went to a certain place on the map and this will allow you to see how insanely big this map can be generated. So now that you are inside the Creepy Crypt, what you're gonna do? Well, you're gonna search for certain rooms. You will have your minimap open all the time, your minimap overlay, and this will allow you to see and spot all the most important rooms that contain tons and tons of loot. So I have made a list of the priorities. I gave these areas a name which allows you to memorize them a little bit easier, and we're gonna start with the first one, which is the most common one as well. So first off, we have the eagle room. The other one is the feathered eagle room. One is regular and the other one has some extra textures on the map, but both have the same event and spawn the same chest. So what you're gonna do is walk to the button, activate it, and you will have some mob waves coming in. After you have defeated those, then a chest will spawn. Don't confuse this room with the small indoor gardens, because they usually don't have some nice loot. You might be able to find some chests there or a jar of emeralds, but usually they are not that fancy. Then we have the triple chamber room. This one is a little bit stretched out. It can spawn additional chests and also emerald jars in the smaller rooms. It has the same spawning event as the eagle room, but if you are lucky, guys, you can find 3 chests or maybe even 4 chests in total in this small area. So definitely look after these rooms, as they are awesome to have. And while you are speedrunning through the Creepy Crypt, you are also going to focus on your objective, of course, because otherwise you won't be able to enter all the areas of this dungeon. So while you're doing this speedrun, you're gonna search for the lost tome. You will enter a quite big chamber with a lever right at the center of it on a small pillar, and when you activate it, there will be some more mobs spawning in. If you have defeated every single one of them, then there will be another chest spawning right at the start, which usually contains some great loot as well. A little bit further in the dungeon, you will find a small passage where you can also find a small pillar right at the center of it with a pressure plate. If you activate this one, then you can continue to the altar room, and there you will have more mobs spawning in. You're gonna slaughter all of them, and then you can continue to the altar room where you can find the scroll or tome. You will always be able to find at least 1 or maybe even 2 chests if you're lucky in this room, as well as a lot of jars with emeralds. If you're on your way back, definitely make sure you kill the new mobs that are spawning in, because if you do that, at the end there will be another chest spawn at the place where we used the button at the beginning. Also, important to know, this is how the exit looks like. Don't go for that if you haven't done the altar yet. You need to have the leave the crypts on the top right of your screen. Otherwise, it will be closed down with a gate and you won't be able to get outside. Now guys, it is time for the secrets, because these will also grant you some pretty crazy loot. First off, the not very important ones. You will find small skeleton graves on the sides of some passages. There are skeletons lying in the wall beds, and they have black shields with yellow war paint on them. If you activate it, then some skeletons will spawn, and right at the end it will drop a wooden chest. Nothing special, worth your time in my opinion. You also have a larger variant of this one, which I call the large skeleton grave, obviously. It will also have a spawning event of skeletons, drop a wooden chest, and not worth your time either. This place is usually very contested because all the mobs from different chambers will cluster right there. And no, just don't go for it, because only if you're after XP this would be interesting. And now guys, the secrets that you want to look after. These have awesome loot and can even give you obsidian chests. The first one I call the bug grave. This one is always symmetrical. It can sometimes look like a bug, but this will pretty much have a grave that will slide open. So you just click on that one and there will be a chest inside of it. I found many legendary or unique items in these, so definitely have your eyes open for those. Then a second variant, the wider bug grave. It's the same deal, just bigger on the map, and sometimes you will have 2 circles on them. Sometimes you will be able to find yourself a redstone grave. These graves are already open, so when you're nearby and you already have your map open, you will be able to spot a chest. If you want to open this one, you're just gonna spam left, right, left, right, left, right, and this will open up the redstone door. Just like with the bug grave, I already found many uniques on this location, so guys, go for them. And then guys, last but not least, my favorite one, but also the rarest of them all, the grenade chamber. I call this one the grenade chamber because it looks like a grenade on the map. If the secret is not there, it will simply look like this, like a square, so it is not worth looking at. As I said, it is the biggest and rarest secret of all the crypts. It will spawn an obsidian chest inside, which has the most valuable loot in the game. So you will have the highest chance of finding unique or legendary items at this location. It is quite small on the map, so definitely make sure you keep your eyes open for that one as well. And guys, remember, at the beginning of this video I told you to look for a place which has a decent amount of chests on the map, and this means that many chests are scattered around the crypts that are worth looking for. The mobs themselves can also drop some nice loot when killed in packs, so definitely go for that one. This way I also found many uniques during my speedruns. You can also find pigs here and there, and even almost always outside while you're going back home, you will find one as well. So guys, this is pretty much everything I have to say for this speedrun farm. Definitely make sure you look at those places on the minimap. If you have it open 24/7, you shouldn't miss them. So yeah, good luck farming for your max level items, for your uniques, and also upgrading your gear. I hope this video was useful for you, and if it was, definitely make sure you hit that like button. As I said at the start of the video, subscribe for more if you want to stay tuned for some awesome new Minecraft Dungeons videos and guides. Also, if you have suggestions for a next video, you can always tell me in the comments down below. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. For right now, it is 4am out. I'll see you in the next one.